Yeah. You see the shadow moving? No, you don't. That's the point. Hey, yeah. I walk in the room and the air get heavy. Not a word from my mouth, but they already ready. I don't need to show you the ice on my wrist. Real power don't glitter, real fear don't exist. Yeah. You flexing your chains like they mean something. I've been through the dark where the light stopped running. You talking about money, I talking about silence. Your whole empire is built on defiance. Yeah, yeah. But defiance don't save you when clock hits zero. I move like a ghost, you move like a hero. Heroes not first in the movie I write. I stay in the background and turn off the light. Don't flex on me, boy, you don't know the code. I carry the weight on a broken road. Your flashy cars and your rented applause. I take it apart without breaking the laws. Don't flex. Don't on me. Don't flex. Don't on me. You posted success like a billboard at night, but I seen your reflection, you turn off the light. Empty apartment, designer regrets. You flex for the camera, I flex my neglect. I don't need an audience to prove I'm alive. I thrive in the static at 2 AM drive. No destination, just asphalt and bass. You run in your mouth, I erasing the trace. Don't flex cause your contract just got renewed. I don't sign papers, I don't join the queue. I built my cathedral inside the abyss. Your whole celebration is mine, the mission. You think that respect is a gold-plated chain. Respect is the silence you hear when there's nothing to gain. When your phone doesn't ring and your friends disappear, that's when you remember that I was always here. Not fronting, not stunting, just breathing in dark. You light up the room, I leave it a scar that don't heal, a mark that don't fade. I don't flex, I just stand in the shade, and the shade got a name, but you never heard it, cause the real ones don't speak, they just put a curtain. Yeah. You ever been so quiet that the silence got loud? So invisible you became a crowd. That's where I live, between the tick and the tock, between the flex and the fly. Yeah. You show your cards, I burn the deck. You count your wins, I cash the check. But the check is blank and the ink is dry. And the bank closed 7 years ago. Laugh, don't flex, just rest. 6 feet ain't that deep if you dig it yourself. Yeah. I seen the strongest man crumble for likes. I seen the purest heart turn into spikes. All for a comment, a heart, a retweet. You flex for the ghost and the ghost is me. Cause I ain't impressed by the weight of your gold. I'm impressed by the secrets that never get told. By the hand that don't shake when the trigger get pulled. By the mouth that don't sing when the room get full. You want a reaction, you get a blank stare. You want an opponent, I'm already there. But you won't see me, you'll just feel the drop. The temperature falling, the beat that won't stop. Don't flex on the dead boy, don't feel pain. Don't flex on the rain, it'll fall just the same. Don't flex on the shadow, it follow your step. That shadow is me and I ain't left yet. Don't flex. Don't flex. Don't me. Just disappear. Don't flex. Disappear. On me. Now you know why the silence is louder than gold. Yeah.
Something's wrong with the circuit tonight. The moon didn't show up for the fight. I pulled the cord, but the darkness bit back. Now I'm counting my fingers in black. 3 seconds ago, the city had eyes. Now every screen is a dead butterfly. The streetlights drive like soldiers in war. I hear my own breath, but nothing before. I walked them the whole way, the walls were too close. The mirror showed nothing, just a ghost in a pose. Somebody cut the main line. I know, the last thing I saw was a red light low. My phone went blank at 11:11. The Wi-Fi died, now I'm talking to heaven. Or maybe the hell I can't tell anymore. My shadow just walked itself out of the door. The fridge stopped humming, the clock froze his hands. The smoke detector beats like a broken band. I lit a match and it burned my thumb twice. The dark is a drug and I'm paying the price. No red eye, no screen glow. no last call, no radio, just me and the static inside my own skull. This blackout just made me feel full. Blackout, blackout, pull the plug on the wall. Blackout, blackout, every flag gets full. Blackout, blackout, I forgot my own name. Blackout, blackout, nothing stays the same. The lights died, so did my brain. Blackout, I'm dancing in the rain, but there's no water, just the sweat on my face. Blackout, blackout, welcome to my space. Second to furniture that wasn't there, a chair made of air, a stair made of scare. The window is open, the wind is a liar. It smells like the end of an old house fire. I heard a voice from the other side of the wall, said remember the last time you watched yourself fall. I didn't answer, I just bit my own lip. The darkness is a sinking ship, my pupils are huge like two black holes. Somebody stole the sun and sold it for rolls. In movies that never get finished, you know. The director got lost in the snow. I crawled to the corner, the floor was a maze. Every direction is just a different shade of gray or black. Sorry, I forgot the difference. The black got erased my obedience. I don't follow rules anymore, I follow the hum. The hug and the fires that just went dying. I'm talking to just a lamp in a chair. They don't let you back, but I swear they stare. The fridge is a tomb, the oven is a grave. The only light left is the lie that I gave to myself when I said I'm not scared of the night. Now I'm hugging the floor, hugging the frame. Blackout, blackout, pull the plug on the wall. Blackout, blackout, every flag gets full. Blackout, blackout, I forgot my own name. Blackout, blackout, nothing stays the same. The lights died, so did my pain. Blackout, I'm dancing in the rain, but there's no water, just the sweat on my face. Blackout, blackout, welcome to my space. The emergency generator didn't exist. The backup battery blew a fuse in the mist. I pressed every switch, I kicked every wall. The darkness just laughed and swallowed it all. Somewhere a baby is crying alone. Somewhere a dial tone is turning to bone. Somewhere a street light remembers my face, but the blackout erased every single trace. I am a ghost in a house with no power. I count every second like a dying flower. The last petal falls at the end of this song. If the lights don't come back, then nothing was wrong. 10 minutes or 10 years, I lost the clock. The battery on my watch just went into shock. My brain is a radio stuck in between two stations that play nothing but gasoline dreams. I saw my reflection in a puddle of oil. It smiled at me and said, let's boil. I lighted the bathroom, the mirror was cracked. My reflection was gone, it never came back. The power lights outside are swinging like ropes. The whole neighborhood lost all of its hopes. I hear a car alarm crying in vain. The cloud isn't back, 'cause the blackout is back. Aim up at my coastal until I tasted the rust. The dark is the only thing I can trust, because light always lies, light always leaves. The blackout is the truth that the city resides. When the lights came back, I wasn't there. The room was the same, but the shadow in the corner was wearing my hair. Blackout, not a failure of power, a failure of prayer.
Welcome. You took the wrong door. There's no key, no floor. Just meat and mud and the sound of something breathing behind the wall. bags of black liquid. Tastes like regret in tin. They told me this was a clinic. Lied through a broken grin. I hear the hook swing left, then right, then left again. Somebody scream my mother's name, that was 3 nights back. My friend, the walls have teeth, I swear to you, they bit a hole through my shadow. I dragged my feet through a hall of meat and stepped on a broken halo. The butcher hums a lullaby, the knife sings second canon. I asked him once, what day is it? He said the last of November. But it's been snowing inside my lungs, so I don't trust the calendar. My ribs are a cage that busts. The key is a broken hailer. I saw a pig wearing a suit. His tie was a tried and tested. He wrote a receipt for my left arm. Said, son, this is a blessing. I laughed so hard I coughed up a nail. It landed in a cup of grease. He smiled and pulled the lever. The floor turned into teeth. You ever heard your own spine cracking slow-mo? You ever seen to a God that lives in a broken ocean? This ain't a house, this ain't a farm, this is a mouth, and we are the arm. They held my shadow on a meat hook, it's still twisting slow. I carved a map on the back of my head, but the roads don't go. No way down, down, down to a room with a single light. And the light is a tooth, and the tooth is a knife, and the knife sings every night. I tried to write a letter with a broken piece of plastic. The words turn into maggots, the paper turned to plastic. I tried to scream for help, but my throat grew a second tongue, and the second tongue sang summer songs in the language of the young who came before me. I see their names in the fact, on the wall, on the floor, on the plate of the hat. The butcher wears a crown made of knuckles and hair, and when he laughs, the whole building falls into a prayer. But the prayer's just a sound like a drill through a molar, like a child counting backwards from 10 when it's hard. My fingers are gone. My fingers are gone. The ceiling is soft. The butcher coughs. This is not a song, this is a float. This is not blood, this is mud and love. Love, no, I meant lust for the cut. I meant dust on the beat and dust on the hut. Coming with hammers, they're coming with smiles. They're coming with camcorders to record the last miles. I ran through the freezer, the bodies were warm. I slipped on a spine and cursed the day I was born. Born into the man. Born into the man. Born to repetition. And sadly you might be now I don't run no more. My legs forgot the motion. I sit on a crate made of ribs and stare at the broken ocean. It's just a painted wall, but I swear I see waves, and every wave is a grave that spits out the names of the brave that last. They're headed next to my shadow. One of them will ruin up on the floor, but spelled it with the skedaddle with knife taps, tap, tap, tap. Then a gurgle, then the left. The butcher wrote underneath, nice try, that's your epitaph. I picked up a bone, I don't know if it's mine. I drew a door all alone and walked through it 9 times. 9 times I hit concrete, 9 times I stood up again. The 10th time I didn't move, the 10th time I was the pain. And I wrote this right here on the back of a train. If you hear this song, burn this house down today. Not tomorrow, not later today, but just today. Your butcher learns a new way to pray. My name was... No, forget it. Just remember the sound of a hook moving left, and a door that doesn't exist, and a light that tastes like metal. Someone's watching. Someone's always watching. I can feel the breath on my neck. But when I turn, nothing.
I don't sleep anymore. The ceiling talks back. Every crack in the wall is a map to a heart attack. I pulled the blinds at 4 a.m. but the dark was already inside. It didn't climb through the window, it was there when I closed my eyes. My shadow moved left when I stepped to the right. I laughed at the mirror, but the mirror didn't laugh back tonight. There's a figure in the hallway standing stiller than a grave. I blinked twice, it got closer, now I'm digging my own cave. The floorboards creak in a language I understood at age 7. Back when monsters lived under the bed and hell was just a direction. Now I'm 30 with a knife tape under my pillow, and the footsteps in the hallway sound exactly like my own echo. I called my mother, she said, honey, you need light. I turned on every lamp and the shadows just held on tighter. They don't need darkness to hide, they wear the light like a mask. I asked, who are you? And the silence answered back too fast. In the shadows, where the walls breathe and the ceiling swallows, I hear my name in a voice that sounds like mine, but the mouth is empty and the teeth aligned with time. In the shadows, the truth bends like a body hanging from a gallows. You can run, you can pray, you can beg, you can fight, but the shadows don't leave, they just teach you how to live inside. I stopped trusting my own eyes last Tuesday. Saw a man standing at the foot of my bed. Turned out it was my hoodie, but the hoodie was in the closet, and the closet was locked, and the key was in my stomach, and I forgot how to cough. Now I carry a flashlight everywhere, even at noon, because the sun goes down eventually, and that's when the shadows bloom. They don't need a body, they don't need a face, they don't need a name. They just need you to be alone for 1 second, and then they rearrange. My therapist said, have you tried medication? I said I tried religion, I tried logic, I tried isolation. The pills made the shadows purple instead of black. That's not healing, that's just a different kind of attack. I recorded myself sleeping, played it back the next morning on the video. I was smiling, I don't smile when I'm sleeping. There were 2 of me in the frame, but only one was breathing, and the other one was pointing at the camera like it knew I'd be grieving. And in the shadows, your past comes back wearing a new set of arrows. Every mistake, every ghost, every face you forgot is standing in the corner waiting for your mind to rot. In the shadows, no more ceiling, no more floor, just a narrow tunnel. You hear laughter, but you're the only one in the room. That's the shadow's favorite joke, promising a light that never comes soon. Please, 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 please stop. I can feel fingers in my hair, but I'm alone at the top of a building that doesn't exist, in a city that burned down 10 years ago. I watched it burn, I was the only one in town. The shadow wears my father's jacket, my brother's cologne, my ex-girlfriend's laugh, and a smile I've never owned. It knows every name I've buried under every lie I've told. It's not a monster, it's just my reflection growing old. So I made a deal with the darkness, you can stay if you don't touch. The shadow said I don't need to touch you, I've already taken enough. You gave me your peace when you were 17 and afraid. You gave me your trust when you thought love was a game that could be played. You gave me your tears in a bathroom stall after the party died. You gave me a voice when you chose silence over pride. So don't act like I'm a stranger, don't act like I'm a guest. I'm not hiding in your shadows, I'm the reason you have chest that rises and falls with panic at 3 a.m. I said then leave me alone. The shadow said, I am you, and you've never been alone. In the shadows, still watching.
Target acquired. Target acquired. They got the G-Lock on me.
I don't sleep with the lights off anymore. Every shadow got a red dot on the floor. I swear the walls got ears and the ceiling got eyes. Even the silence is wearing a disguise. Took a left at the corner, they took a right at my fate. GPS in my soul and they tracking my hate. Every step that I take get replicated and stored in a hard drive buried under a fake name board. My own reflection got a crosshair on the chin. My phone's been listening, my laptop been watching. Unplugged the router, they still got the signal. Swear I heard my own voice in the next room's griddle. They know what I dreamt last Tuesday at 3 a.m. They know the password I forgot back when I changed my name on the dark web when let the algorithm knows me more than my kin. G-Lock, G-Lock, G-Lock on me. Not a laser, not a scope, it's a frequency. They don't need a bullet, they don't need a gun. They just need my heartbeat to come undone. For a moment I forgot they was watching. Almost laughed at a meme, almost stopped clocking. But the red dot flickered on the microwave screen. And I remembered nothing in this room is clean. Not the coffee mug, not the dust on the fan, not the crack in the window, not the getaway plan. I wrote on a napkin last night at the bar. Now the napkins are filing, a blacked out car. They got the G-Lock on my shadow now. Even my silhouette don't know how to move without permission from a server in Virginia. I changed my face and they still remember. I wore a mask inside a mask inside a hoodie. I walked through tunnels that the city said no goodie. I paid in cash, I burned the receipt. I still felt the laser on the back of my teeth. My thoughts ain't mine no more, they get logged. Every time I get angry, the system gets fogged with misinformation that I didn't create. They're rewiring my fate while I'm trying to meditate. Took the battery out my phone, still got a ring. Took the mirror off the wall, still see the thing. Took the door off the hinge, still hear the lock. Click, 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 click. On the same old block, the G-Lock ain't a gun, man. It's a state of mind, it's the feeling that you're never really leaving behind. Every person you meet could be a lens on a drone. Every silence at home could be a microphone. I screamed in the basement, no echo came back. I tried to leave a false trail, they followed the lack of hesitation in my second left turn. Now I'm watching my own memories burn. They don't want my body, they want my pattern, my rhythm of breathing, the way I say never, the pause before lying, the blink before crying. The G-Lock is learning, the G-Lock is hungry. Tree, they pruning my roots, they changing my fruits to binary suits. Hey. They still got it. They still got it on me. Even as I say this, even as I say. beast out the cage again. You hear that? That's your heartbeat. Slowing down.
Midnight predator, teeth sunk in the memory. Blood moon follower, no father, no enemy. They ask me how I sleep at night. I just stare at the ceiling till the demons start visiting. Phone on airplane mode, heart on lockdown. Came from the bottom, but my mind never touched the ground. They talk about savage like a word on a t-shirt. I wear scars, you wear the merch first. I've been in the dark so long, my eyes glow. Step in the room, temperature drop like an ice flow. You move too slow, I move like a glitch in the system. You hear the bass, that's my heartbeat. Listen, listen, calm down, I said calm what? I got a list of names in a fist that don't forget luck. Never was a fighter, I'm an aftermath. You see the smile, that's the photo before the crash. I go savage, savage, tear the whole map up. You talk that static, I turn the whole act up. Savage, savage, no survivor to talent. You hear the growl, that's the moment you felt it. I go savage, savage, chain on my spirit. You scream for help, but the darkness won't hear it. Savage, savage, blood on the rhythm. Nothing you see is my face in the prison. Came in with the cracks where the light don't reach. Taught myself to bite before I learn to speak. Now every word is a weapon, every breath a warning. You wanna run with the wolves, it's already morning. And I've been there for 3 days, shadow on the wall. They see a man, I see an animal that learn to walk. You flexing with your fake chains, fake pain, fake scars. Like a real trauma, living rent free inside these bars. Don't test me, you don't want the old me. The one that stopped crying and turned cold completely. They talk about savage like an aesthetic. I talk about survival, you talk about pathetic. I saw my own reflection try to kill me twice. Now I look in the mirror and I see the advice. Don't trust nobody, especially the pretty ones. The quiet ones, the ones who smile when the ending comes. You ever been so empty that the silence screams? Ever built a whole empire out of broken dreams? I don't sleep, I just collapse and restart. Every scar on my body is a different work of art. They want the savage, I show them the museum. Every room got a ghost, every ghost got a risk. You think savage is a choice? No, it's what's left when they take everything. I've been to the bottom so many times I got a timeshare. Death and I shook hands and see you when I get there. They ask me why I'm angry. You want the list alphabetically or chronologically? I'm once a star hurt secretly. I lost friends to the street, to the needle, to the ego. Lost myself to the mirror for myself in the deep cold. Now I walk like a king, but I bleed like a beggar. Every step forward, too back, getting heavier. They see the rage, they don't see the math. Every loss stacked up, that's the path of the wrath. I don't forgive, I just fall it away. And one day you'll meet every word I didn't say. Savage ain't the taste, it's the hunger after eating. It's the smile when you lose and you still keep competing. It's the voice in your head that sounds like your father saying, get up boy, nobody's gonna bother to save you. So I save me, carve me out of the concrete. Now every step I take leaves a crack in the concrete. Savage! They go right savage, there's no mercy, nowhere, no how. Just me, you ain't else. They gonna write stories
About the beast, but they gon' get the ending wrong. Cause the beast didn't want the cage wanted the beast. Yeah, 3 a.m. no headlights. Check.
Go. Black smoke from the exhaust, I'm ghost on the road. No destination, just the dark and the heavy load. Speed armor the broken, needle stuck on overload. Mirror crack, rear view, showing nothing but a code. Empty highway stretching out like a funeral rope. Fossil thick, I can barely see my own hope. Swerve left, swerve right, losing control but I don't. Stop, nah, that urban choke. Tire screaming like a choir in a burning church. Dashboard glowing red, I think my luck is search. Passenger seat, empty watching from the back, making my vision lurch. 18-wheeler passing, headlights blind my eyes. For a second I see faces, all the ones I left with lies. Swerve again, almost flip, almost touch the black skies. Laughing like a man who already died twice. No camera, no witness, just the moon in the mist. Fingers gripping leather, knuckles white like a fist. Radio playing static, but I swear I had hissed. Someone breathing through the speaker telling me to exist. Swerve mode activated, can't turn it off. Every lane change feels like a heavy chop. Alleyways and overpasses, shadows that mock. This ain't driving, this a funeral that never stops. Slow down, can't pull over. Won't. Someone in the back seat been there too long. I don't remember picking him up, he doesn't remember getting in. We just swerve. Yeah. GPS is dead, map is just a spinning wheel. Every turn I take, I swear I feel something too real. Glance at the rearview mirror, nobody but still. A dent in the headrest like a fist made of steel. Swerve to the shoulder, gravel spitting like teeth. Headlights catch a figure standing underneath. A bridge with no name, a face with no grief. He waves, I wave back, then the road starts to breach. Cracks in the asphalt spreading like a disease. Swerve again, almost hit a row of bar of trees. Branches like fingers, leaves like frozen please. Wind howling my name in the language that freezes degrees. Check the odometer, number spinning reverse. Miles going backward like a timeline's hearse. Swerve mode got me thinking maybe this a curse. Maybe I've been dead since the first bar of the first verse. Home from nowhere, blaring loud and deep. Swerving to the oncoming, feel my soul start to creep. Headlights like eyes of a monster waking from sleep. Close my eyes, count to 3 when I open. Straight, empty, dine, Popley. No car, no keys, just a mark on it concrete. And a whisper in the wind saying swerve mode. Repeat. Go! Swerve! 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 Swerve or die! No headlights, lights in the sky. Hero, show my eye all night, but the eye ain't mine. Why? Swerve mode, break the road, carry your body, drop the load. Every curve a episode, every turn a broken code. Someone in the backseat asking. Someone in the backseat clapping. Someone in the backseat basking. Driver, when we crashing. Keep swerving. Don't look back. He's still there. He never left. Swerve mode.
Tick tock, tick tock, something's crawling up the block. Tick tock, tick tock, don't you look inside the clock. 3 more seconds to the fall. 2 more breaths against the wall. 1 more prayer, not at all. Yeah. Midnight oil burning holes inside my palm. Street lights coughing up a storm. Every window shows a different version of my face. Some are smiling, some are dawn. I heard footsteps on the ceiling, but I'm living on the top floor. Elevator keeps on stealing. I saw the hits to stop door. Walls are sweating mercury. Mirror showing what I couldn't be. A version of me that never slept. A version of me that never wept. A version of me that never kept his promises inside a jar beneath the bed. The clock that struck 12 and now the choir started screaming. I can hear the floorboards dreaming about the weight they've been receiving. Every shadow has a heartbeat, every corner has a secret, every second has a twin, and the twin is what we fear when we're alone and we admit it. 12 o'clock, the devil's knocking on my window frame. 12 o'clock, and everyone I knew has changed their name. 12 o'clock, the sky is bleeding violet into black. 12 o'clock, and something tells me there's no
shows its ugly face, all bright and fake and clean and straight. At midnight, the city turns its ribs into a cage. Every alleyway a page from a book that God forgot to burn. I turn a corner, then I turn another corner, then I learn that every corner looks the same. When you're running from a flame that doesn't burn your body, only burns your name. I saw a man without a shadow shake my hand. He said, welcome to the land where the hourglass is filled with broken glass and all the sand. It's just the frozen seconds that you couldn't understand. Then he vanished, and the candle on the table started speaking ancient Spanish, and the window started breathing, and the ceiling started bleeding. And I realized at midnight even truth is misleading. Yo. At exactly 12, the city holds its breath. The rats stop running, the trains stop coming, the forgotten start humming. Songs that weren't written but were always there. Under the floorboards, behind the stairs, I close my eyes, but I still see a version of midnight that belongs to me. Broken, beautiful, bleeding. Tick tock, other runner from the top. But the clock got legs and the clock got teeth, and the clock don't ever stop. Tick tock, I've been hiding at the top. But the top got low and the low got high, in the middle got forgot. I forgot my own reflection, I forgot my own direction. I forgot that at midnight even silence has infection spreading through the intersection where the crosswalk lines are questions, and the answers are the bodies that we leave behind in sessions with the therapist who never really listen, only guessed at midnight. The confessions that we hide inside our chests start crawling up our throats like spiders building nests, and the rest is just a test to see how long we can pretend that midnight isn't real, that midnight isn't where the broken come to heal, or to break again, or to break for good, or to finally understand that at midnight everybody could. The hour that doesn't exist, the hour that persists inside the fist of someone who tried to punch a hole through time. Now I'm stuck inside the chair.
Investing money on your whole instead of fucking time. That's standing.
I woke up inside a hallway that bends in 3 directions at once. The ceiling is leaking a language I used to dream in but forgot the response. My shadow ran ahead of me and never looked back once. I've been running for 11 miles but my feet never left this 1 inch. Somebody painted my name on the floor in something that smells like coins and rust. I stepped over it twice and now my left ear only hear static and dust. The clock on the walls, a number just fingernail scratches that form a cross. I bit my tongue just to feel in the rhythm that my mouth tastes like loss. No windows, no mirrors, no doors, just the same crack in the plaster. I scream so loud my throat forgot how to breathe faster. The walls are breathing with me but they're on a different measure. I think this hallway was built inside someone else's pleasure. I try to walk backward but the floor turned to a treadmill of glass. Every step forward leaves a crack that remembers my past. I saw my younger self standing there asking me how long I'll last. I told him to run the other way but he just laughed and walked past.
Drums cut out abruptly, only distorted 808 bass remains music like a heartbeat in a machine. Vocal becomes quieter, almost trapped inside a telephone failure.
I left a trail of breadcrumbs but the rats ate them before sunrise. I left a message on my own voicemail just to hear a human voice twice. I don't remember what I look like anymore. I think my face fell off somewhere between the 4th floor and the 2nd drawer. The air in this place tastes like burnt film and old apologies. I've been counting my footsteps but the number keeps changing its policies. Every 10 step the floor turns into a mouth that whispers prophecies, and every prophecy ends with the same 3 words: you asked for this. I tried to punch a hole through the wall but my face went through and didn't come back. I saw a city on the other side where all the buildings are built out of panic attacks. A woman with no pupils handed me a key made of frozen sweat. I put it in my pocket and now my leg hasn't stopped shaking yet. No return, no retreat, no reset, no delete. The concept of before is now a language I no longer speak. Got my own obituary on the napkin with a broken pen. Then I ate the napkin and forgot who I was again. My lungs are filing complaints against my wrist for false imprisonment. Every breath I take sounds like a court deposition with no grungy, I never get accepted. The floor is made out of every promise I watch get intercepted. The ceiling is made out of every night I pretended to sleep. And some redid in this funny that fragrance weaving in a pile of broken feet. Wait, but finished. Wait, I finished. Wait, I finished. Wait, I finished. There is no door behind you. There is no door in front of you. There is no door above you or below you. There is only the hallway. And the hallway is patient. And the hallway remembers your name.